Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tweet to Leader New Podcast, where we chat about realistic leadership theories. On today's podcast, we're going to continue the conversation of community belonging. And today, we're specifically talking about building inclusive spaces. This is such a hot topic on building inclusive spaces. DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion, has been on my mind so much. We talk about it so much, so much DEI in the workplace. And sometimes we're either doing it, we're either just doing it for the reports, or we're either doing it for the favor of community, and we're not acting upon it. It fathoms me on this way, but let me not get too carried away. When it comes down to how I define an inclusive space is welcoming people. That's something that's really a easy thing to say. How do you welcome people? I spoke about in the last episode that when you are bringing people and engaging with people, you have to actually get to know their story. Welcoming people also shares with that as well, connecting them to know their story, but also being able to empathize with them if they do something that you are not used to, or if they bring a new skill or a new opportunity that you may not be comfortable with, learning their way of thinking. And I think about inclusive spaces so much. Inclusive spaces mean sometimes being able to look at how your atmosphere is set. Is your atmosphere of your organization set in a negative vibe, or is it set in a positive vibe? Is your leadership that you're doing, are they dictatorship? Are they actually micromanaging? Sometimes you think about, oh, this is the right way of leadership. Oh, well, sad to say, there's a lot of that happening, and I've actually been experiencing a lot of that and seeing it clearly, where leaders are wanting people to take DEI training, and they're not there, they're not present, and that's actually something that actually you need to start with. If you want to be a part or want to know about inclusive space, you have to be in the spaces to know how your employees and how other people are being treated, and how you want to learn with other people and grow with people. I'm rambling and I'm talking about other different things, but it angers me when we use the word DEI in especially in organizations where they just want to have it for the report. Having a DEI inclusive, just showing pictures of black people, showing pictures of LGBT people, showing pictures of trans people, showing pictures of people with disability, showing pictures of different diverse people. That does not show that your organization is diverse or inclusion or inclusive or equitable. It doesn't. It shows that you just have people of different background, different race, different genders in your organization that makes up the organization, which they are human beings, that they are allowed to work. They are supposed to work. They are connected to the work because of their skills and their experiences that they bring, not because of you wanting to add them as another DEI project. And that's what I'm going to call it, a DEI project. You're not supposed to deem people as your project. And I've always tried to say when I sit on different board of directors, is that if you want me to be a part of a DEI committee, I won't. I won't be a part of it because I am not your project. I'm a part of this to add value in different other ways. I can help you. I can connect with you. I can show you how we can do different DEI stuff, but I'm not going to allow you to treat me in certain ways that's not going to see the benefit from me and stuff like that. So in my opinion, there are so much key elements that make up communities in space to be inclusive. And one, making sure that the imageries that you post on social media, is that inclusive? Is that welcoming people? The messages that you share, is that inclusive? Is that welcoming people? And I always try to say imagery matters on on promotions. They really matter because it shows that, oh, this is what they stand for. This is what the organization mean. Oh, this is the message that they're carrying. This is the message that they want to bring towards people. That shows so much way of how you are valuing the communities that you're serving in that inclusive way. Don't just show the imagery, but also show the actions on what you're delivering and what you're supporting. Build more initiatives that's going to gear. How are you entering and engaging with other collaborating of organizations? Inclusive spaces also include with collaborating. collaborating with other people. We're not in this, and I always tell nonprofits that you're not in this for the for the competition. Sorry, you're in it for the collaboration. Two C's: collaborate, not compete. Be competitive. Sorry, that's where I'm going. Collaborate and don't be competitive. In so much different ways. And so, as we continue to connect, we have to show different ways of contributing. To allowing people a voice to have a voice. That starts with sometimes hiring diverse people in your leadership and management team, being able to have people at the table. I always say when you're making decisions, make sure you have someone from the entry level, make sure you have someone from the mid level, make sure you have someone from the management level. That brings all of those interesting ideas and interesting individuals all together to build ideas, to build inclusive ways of growing. And so there's so much ways that I can talk about inclusive space, but that's all I got for you for right now. Build some inclusive spaces. That's all I'm gonna say. Show hopefully this 5 minute, 6 minute snippet gives you a bit of ways that we're gonna go. And we're gonna dive into the actual root of diversity and belonging in our next episode. And so I hope you stay tuned. Have a great one, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace out.